As it please the court, my lord.
Yes,
Mr. Mgomezulu requested me to stand in for him, and as I would hereby do, my lord.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, my lord. Now to the issue. We received a communication from the Legal Aid Board South Africa this morning, wherein they indicated a certain position that would have an impact on the process of the proceedings of the trial. Basically, what they are indicating is that our legal expert is only here and only on behalf of accused number 3, to the exclusion of all these other accused.
Dear legal aid, it has always been clear that the 5 accused are defending themselves in common purpose. Apparently, they, are a gang of 5. 2 of them went into the house with accused number 3, Mr. Mncube, being the one who pulled the trigger. However, they are charged as a collective. So what do you mean? Dave is only there to represent accused number 3. What do you mean you're only paying for 3 days? How did you reach that number? Where did you get that formula? We, the members of the jury, do not accept your decision not to pay umlungu wetu, okay? We don't have a land to give umlungu, okay? We're still here just trying to get land ourselves for our forefathers that was taken from them unlawfully so. But you know what? That's a story from my other channel. Make sure you come on over to GNU Unfiltered, okay? But dear legal aid, on a serious note, let me stop digressing. I am so disappointed with you. Dave has been an instrumental part of the defense team since they started the cross-examination of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. Not only has he been instrumental, he's been a key factor, and the defense team have struck, what's the English word? Oh my God, this is an important video to legal aid, and English bundle just ended right there. They have been able to strike. Yes, there we go. They have been able to strike the iron while it is still hot. They've been able to expose Mangena. Would they have been able to do this without Dave? I believe they would have been able to present their case, but to get down to the details, the core, the grooves, the striers, the naming of a pistol and that the cartridges fall over to the right, that would have taken a lot of research online, but they are not ballistic experts. They are experts of the law and they're officers of the law. It is highly unfair for you to pull away and define that you're only going to pay Dave for 3 days. We, the members of the jury here at Mzansi Unfiltered, reject your email that you have sent to MNISI this morning and beg of you to review that email, understand what is going on in the courtroom, because you've just made it crystal clear that you don't even understand what is going on in the Senzo Meyiwa case, how crucial it is. I mean, even Chico Twala gets it. He gets it, okay? But it is just disappointing, and another reflection of, at all costs, the 5 accused are just going to be put behind bars at all costs. Any progress that the defense has made, they are met with continuous hindrances. And again, I repeat, this is unfair. We need Umlungu there until, for the entirety of Mangena being on the stand, it should be one-on-one, okay? Ballistic expert to ballistic expert. And not only that, I've said it before, the judge also needs to have his assessors in place up there, just like the judge Umasipa at the Oscar Pistorius trial. You know what? I don't want to make this too long. I think you get the gist of what the members of the Unfiltered family are saying. So Unfiltered family, make sure that this is loud and clear. Share this video, okay? Share this video so that those in the powers that be, they understand that we, the members of the jury, reject this application, okay? We don't accept it. But as it pleases the court. Let's get back into the video and let's figure this out. But before we do this, let me know in the comment section, do you think Ngomezulu predicted this? Is this why we saw Ngomezulu and Dave not, colluding together with the whispers during Ngomezulu's cross-examination? Remember, Ngomezulu is paid by accused number 1, Umuzi Sivia's uncle. He is not paid by legal aid, because we know that illegal aid also illegally refused to pay him as well. This is what legal aid is good for. You're out there just doing a fantastic job, a good job representing your client, and then I wouldn't be mad at Dave. Dave is going to have unpaid invoices. I wouldn't be mad at Dave. But legal aid, do the right thing.
His presence here at court, and when the expert witnesses that are going to be called or that have been called by the state, when they are cross-examined, he can only be here when they are cross-examined on behalf of accused number 3, to the exclusion of all the other accused. They are also indicating that in an event that there would be further expert witnesses that the state is going to call in relation to the ballistic evidence, he can only, their cross-examination should proceed in his presence. In other words, whoever that is going to cross-examine those further witnesses that are going to be called by the state, they will not finance that process. So we are in a bit of a catch-22 situation, my lord, because we having regard to the allegations in the indictment, where common purpose is alleged, etc., 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 might not go into those dynamics. We would therefore request and implore the court to give us an opportunity to approach them in order to clarify certain issues in this regard, my lord. Because basically that would mean the presence of Mr. Peters, when Mr. Ramusipili was cross-examining Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, that will not be covered. So those are some of the dynamics that needs to be ironed out as to who then is going to foot that bill. So I would therefore request, my lord, that we be afforded the opportunity to approach them to clarify these issues that have already been raised, and further other issues which might be raised thereafter. Thank you, my lord.
So the communication, was it through a letter?
It was through an email, my lord. I can read it to the court, my lord.
Yeah, if you so desire, fine.
No, well, I would be led by the court in that respect, my lord.
Yeah, let's hear what the email says.
Thank you, my lord. The email is from Mrs. Flavia Isola. Flavia Isola, that's the lady that came here to give an explanation on behalf of Legal Aid Board. And it says, "Good day. Mr. Peters quoted Legal Aid Pretoria office based on the information received from you. Please note that Mr. Peters' attendance is limited to cross-examination of the state ballistic witness by Advocate MNISI only, and his evidence in chief and the cross-examination by the state. Unfortunately, we cannot consider that Mr. Peters be present during the evidence of the allegedly additional ballistic witnesses. Mr. Peters will only be paid as per the purchase order issued and no additional time, and we cannot give the assurance requested. Thank you." From Flavia Isola.
What's the assurance which was requested? What is the assurance which was requested? Because they speak about they cannot accept.
Just to give a bit of a background, when Mr. Peters quoted them, it was on the assumption of certain dates that probably the cross-examination of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena will go up to 3 days. but it has exceeded those days. I then penned an email to them requesting a clarification. Requesting a clarification on what should then be the way forward. This is basically their response now, because he has already been here for almost more than 7 days. It's more than 5 days, 6 days, yes. And already Mr. Ramusipile, as I've indicated, has already actually started with Mr. Mngomezulu, who cross-examined Lieutenant Colonel Mangena in the presence of Mr. Peterson. Mr. Ramusipile came. I also came. Now it was Advocate Ngumalo who was on the podium. Now we're getting the email. So those are some of the aspects that we need to go and iron out with them.
Any comment by the state?
As it please the court, madam. Thank you.
As a court, please, we suggest that maybe the meeting should take place that is being suggested, and we can maybe take the matter from there after the meeting.
What was the suggestion, by the way?
The suggestion was that the matter should stand down for some time, so that they can get in touch with legal aid to try and thresh out this issue.
Okay, fine. Yeah, in the nature of things, you know, I can interfere. Once the matter has started, I can't be here to say this and this and that must happen regarding your defense. I mean, it's obvious.
That is correct.
Yeah. So the only thing I can do is to ascertain for you that you should contact the Legal Aid Board and have further discussions with them, and then you can advise the court what is the decision which you have reached. So if you say I must adjourn, I can do it up to 11:30 or whatever. What time is that now?
It's 10:34, maybe up until the short adjournment.
11:30?
Yes, 11:30.
Okay, fine. We'll adjourn until 11:30 then.
And there you have it, the details. Legal aid strikes again. You know what? I am just disappointed. Absolutely have benefited from Dave being in the courtroom. I hope that the defense team can work something out and he remains there. I already know you guys are going to say you want to donate, yada, yada, yada. I don't have the information. I don't have the details. I don't know. But drop a comment, or send me a DM. We've got to figure it out. I am happy to facilitate that. All right. That is it from me today. Remember what you've got to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and do the things that make this video go out. Okay. Share it with the last 4 people, and we can get this information out, this message out. This is what legal aid is doing to the 5 accused, confining them to just Dave being available to accused number 3, which makes absolute no sense. Judge Rutter pleads the 5th. He is not engaging in any ruling in that because he doesn't want to. Had it been the state, we know what was going to happen. That is it from me today. Thanks for watching.